There's only 2 more subjects I want to talk about. You know, we could spend half the time we did normally, on these subjects. But let's talk about one thing that's been bugging me, and it's ridiculous. And Fuzz, you might not like this subject, but we're going to talk about She-Hulk again. The part of the nerding. Okay,
Fuzz is out.
If you didn't know, Fuzz, you'll understand this though. You'll understand this. The best fucking spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Lots of spoilers.
The best fucking episode of She-Hulk. She meets Matt Murdock. They battle in court against each other because she's defending someone, and then the person that's on the other side is Matt Murdock is the fucking his lawyer. They end up doing the lawyer thing. They end up having a drink at the bar. Then
fucking
yeah. Then Matt Murdock has to go. She has to go. They both show up suited up for superhero shit. She-Hulk ends up meeting Daredevil. They end up teaming up. They end up hitting it off. They have a lot of chemistry, and then they bang in the fucking episode. But guess what? People are upset that Matt Murdock, the Daredevil, bangs people. Go ahead and pull up the news on this.
I just want to preface.
Dude, he
this
can't
next
see
segment.
what he's doing.
I just want to preface this next segment and say that this is under investigation. Okay, this is under investigation. One, because he is impaired and there may be some foul play at hand. Okay. And second, it could be a conflict of interest because they're both lawyers and they were in conflicting cases.
True.
And so this is under review. I just wanted that to be said, and I want that to be out in the open. This is under review. But
also, though, let's bring up this point. He is blind. He has other means of seeing because of his superpowers.
With his dick?
But let's just talk let's just talk about how he was superheroing with a 7-foot tall buff chick, and then all of a sudden he took a girl home that was 5'5", $120. You know what I mean? What if he was which one would he have liked? Which one did he like better?
just real quick. I mean, who would you rather bang, fucking She-Hulk or her as just a regular person?
Well, that's the problem in the show. Actually, that's the problem in the show is everyone. She's on a dating app and everyone wants to hook up with She-Hulk, but not
Jen.
Not
yeah.
Jen.
So, but look at this though.
I mean, I want She-Hulk, bro. I want to climb that shit like a motherfucking tree. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
let's just talk about how you could get the best of both worlds either way. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You're like, yo, I kind of want a petite little lady today. And then the next day you're like, I want to climb a tree, dog.
I feel you.
This is not okay. All right, real quick. When I read this shit,
sounds
when I read this,
satirical.
Though, it does. And when I read this, this is they're trolling us. They're trolling the entire world.
That's what I thought too. But if you start to read a bunch of the comments that show up, it gets out of hand to where what is actually happening. Let's go to the top.
That Jewish roots throwback to fucking Moon Knight is hilarious.
Okay, go up though. This is the main go down a little bit. So that first article.
Uh-huh.
Let's read that. Go down a little bit more. Okay. This one says it's a betrayal to us, the fans, to see our favorite character, someone we all relate to, have sex. It's unrealistic.
Fuck, bro.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm going the same route as Fuzz, real quick on this, and I think it's just needs to be said. If we were in the real world, and there were superheroes, I'm gonna let all you nerds know, and this is the nerd show, since it's called Nerding Out with Rickshaw.
Yeah.
Anybody that's got superheroes, slanging. Any superhero, anybody with superpowers, anybody with this weird supernatural shit is slanging whatever they got. A box, a stick, they're slanging it.
Yeah.
They're throwing it. They don't even have to throw it. People are just coming at them because they're superheroes. You make love to a superhero and have an offspring, you got a 50% chance of having a superhero.
Well,
I'm backing my homie that fucks a fucking superhero.
Ever since episode 1, though, episode 1, Hulk was teaching her how to do shit. He was like, yo, one of my superpowers, boom, I could do the clap. Claps, makes this he makes this shock wave, like a sound wave. She does it too. And the internet already blew up. Let's see those cheeks clap, She-Hulk. How about that?
Exactly.
Guess who came into the table and did it? Matt Murdock.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? Homeboy can't even see, so he's already punking all you
guess
nerds
what, though?
out there.
In the show, he was like, I could hear how many people's heartbeats are in this building. She's like, oh, you could hear heartbeats? And he goes, yeah, I could hear yours. And it's beating fast.
Smooth motherfucker. Smooth.
What does that say?
No, this is made up. No one is this much of a loser.
Yeah, dude. It's just wild.
They
Honestly,
really said, oh, people really love this character? Yeah, let's ruin him by giving him an unnecessary and unannounced sex scene. What are you talking about? Unnecessary.
See,
They
what
had
the
to
fuck
announce
is
it?
happening? Like,
Uh,
what
did-
the fuck is happening?
We're going to have sex now.
What?
Hey, this isn't consensual television. Like, what are we doing? I don't
Dude,
understand.
sex scenes don't need to be announced. That would be
Yeah,
awkward.
no shit.
You know what I mean?
I kind of
Well,
wish
Oh,
they were
hey,
now.
we're about to have sex now.
If you were fans, you would know that Murdoch fucks everyone. Black Widow, Elektra, and Spider-Woman to start. Plus, there is a storyline where he fathers at least 7 kids. Read the source material, not just the
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
You got
Okay.
punked.
Fact.
So, but the one
I was
thing
going to say,
that we
what's
need,
Jennifer Garner? How does Jennifer Garner feel?
Elektra, so
Saying?
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? How
That's
does
real. No,
Jennifer
she's too
Garner
busy
feel
doing
about all
credit card
this?
commercial, guys.
but the one thing
True.
that like I know that like a lot of people are mad at this show just because it like goes into wild spots and it talks shit about trolls or whatever. But like, dude, this is the first MCU property that talks about sexuality, and it talks about sexuality in a positive way. We
Right.
never
And it's a female lead, which
Yeah,
is already
exactly.
triggering enough with people.
Yeah, so it's like, dude, do you guys really not read the comics? Because in the comics, they're just like, you trying to bang? Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
and
dude,
real
they
quick,
all should just be called Bang, like
Yeah.
because that's all they do in the
And-
fucking comics. They
Exactly.
just fuck. That's all they fucking
All the
do.
superhero
Any-
shit is just stuff they do in between banging. you
Any
know?
of the
Dude, if I
nerds
was a
out
superhero, I would fuck other superheroes all the time. That's
any of
just
the
how that
nerds out
works.
there that actually want to bang, you want women in superheroes to also bang. Like that's how banging works.
Well,
so,
I mean,
you
yeah,
just
I-
you want superheroes to have banging, so you two can bang.
Well, like,
Yes,
you know,
sure.
It's simple math.
if it's not
True.
okay, it could be satire, but the thing is there's like so many people that are like jumping on board, you know what I mean, and agreeing with it. But like to say that it makes it unrelatable is complete fucking horseshit. What kind of crazy uptight virgins are putting out info like this? You know what I mean? Because to me, I was like, dang, they finally did it. You know what I mean? They finally made a sex scene happen, and it was lighthearted. You know what I mean? And it was just out there. Because in the past, we got Robert Downey Jr. saying that he banged some people, but we never had like clothes on the floor, naked feet in the room, which was what happened.
Well, you know,
with
and they
Daredevil.
had
What, they didn't have their socks on? Is that what it is, naked?
Oh hell no! They took everything.
They addressed a lot
Man.
with She-Hulk,
Man.
like with just the guys that were hooking up with her just because of her looks as She-Hulk, obviously.
Yeah.
And I mean, they address a lot of things that aren't typically addressed like
Right.
this. You know, because usually if there is a sex scene, it's just like cool, everyone's happy. So I think that's why a lot of the guy audience was kind of turned off by this whole thing, because it was like you're seeing the woman side where they just bang and leave, and they're like, oh, okay.
Well, I think it's funny because like the one thing I could think of that's kind of sexual is like Cap ended up making out with who's the girl he ended up with? Peggy, right?
Yeah.
He ended up
Yeah.
making out with like Peggy's granddaughter or something.
Yeah.
And it happened kind of out of nowhere. Like there was some sexual tension scenes, and then he made out with her. And it's like, okay, wait, nobody was this mad whenever he made out with the love of his life's granddaughter, because that's a little more awkward than, you know, She-Hulk just like straight up looking at the camera and being like, "Are you guys feeling this? Because I'm kind of feeling this," you know. And then she banged him, and then as the character, she was just like, well, in the next episode, she goes, she says, "Oh, I smash things like bad endings, and sometimes Matt Murdock." And she looks at the fucking camera and says that. And why is everybody fucking mad about that?
Yeah,
so
what
it
do you-
just
Why
blows my
would
mind.
you be mad about it? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
You just
I
want
think the
fucking-
show is not that great,
Right.
but it's
And that's
fucking
fine.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's all. No, I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
Because the closest thing they got to any kind of sexual thing was, what was it in end game, wherever Hulk gets out of the shower, he's like, "Oh, naughty, what's her name?" Goes, "I would have stepped in." Black Widow's like, "I would have got in with you." Like that's the closest thing sexual wise.
I don't even
like,
remember that. Really?
Yeah, she's like, she would have jumped in. She would have jumped in to
Yeah.
save water, right? Like save hot water or whatever.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, I would have got in with you." That's the closest thing they ever really got to fucking. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
that makes me think of that.
come on,
scene-
you know Thor is fucking, dude.
Oh,
Thor
you
fucks,
know
dude.
Thor's
You
fucking,
know
yeah.
Thor
No, the
fucks.
They-
hammer of Thor is mighty, sir.
Well, they
Let's
skimmed
just
over
be
it.
real.
They skimmed over it in Thor: Love and Thunder because Taika Waititi was like he hung out with some girls, and then he broke up with some girls or whatever. You know what I mean? So he was like he was smashing. He smashed with more than just that
Dude,
hammer.
dude,
No,
Thor
bro, the
fucking
hammer
throws
is
his dick
the
at
hammer
everybody.
is the innuendo for his dick, bro.
Oh yeah.
So he was
Yes,
smashing
yeah,
with the
Thor's
Mjolnir.
hammer is his.
Mjolnir was actually
Dude.
his dick.
Yeah, dude.
What did you say?
Thor's
Mjolnir.
dropping
Is that what he named his
hog,
dick?
dude.
That's the name of his hammer.
Oh, dude. I
All
like how you
right,
went. I like
next
how you went.
subject.
He went. No, he went.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
went. He went.
Next
That was the name
subject.
of his hammer.
That was the name of his
His hammer.
Yeah, his hammer.
His hammer.
He goes, that my sister destroyed my hammer. I used to, it would pull me off, and then what's his name goes, it would pull you off. Oh, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. That's Doug. He used to be Doug. Hello,
Oh,
new
it's
Doug.
a new Doug.
It's a new Doug. Hello, new Doug.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, that's
Oh,
we anytime a superhero smashes, I will be here.
I
I'm
respect
about
it.
it.
Talk
I'm
about
about
it.
it. Yeah,
I'm
what do
all
you want
about
us-
it,
What do you
bro.
want him to
Yeah.
do? Pull their puds to fucking hentai you sick fucks? Like, let them
Dude.
get laid.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Dude,
God.
I'm all about it. Superheroes need to fuck too, bro. It just is what it is.
Think of the sponsorship with the drink. Bang, Illegal Art Studios says. We should get a Bang sponsorship because we talk about banging all the time.
Oh,
I'm going to
fuck
remember
yeah.
that. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm down for that. And
All
that
right, the
gives you the
I don't
sponsor
energy.
this
know.
week- Sponsor of this
Yeah.
week is going to be Bang. Fuck yeah.
Dude, that'd be cool. I don't drink energy drinks, but I mean
That'd be
that's
dope.
just a sick name,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be dope.
All right,
Need
I mean,
that Miller Lite. You
so-
know what I'm saying?